The JoLynn Braley Show, Episode 31, 3 Ways the Law of Attraction Can Help You Lose Weight. Hello and welcome. This is JoLynn Braley, weight loss mindset expert and founder of the Inner Self Diet. And this is the JoLynn Braley Show. To learn more and grab your free 5-day e-course, go to theinnerselfdiet.com, enter your first name and email address, and you'll be on your way. So, what do we do here on the JoLynn Braley Show each week? What I do for you is I help you go beyond the food, the overeating, the overweight, those things that you think are the problem, and instead we go to what the real issue is. And what is the real issue? The real issue is your mindset. Yes, your mindset is either 90% of your current problem, or it can be 90% of your solution if what you crave is the end of your ongoing food and weight struggles. If you would love to be able to lose weight without struggle, lose weight with ease, and have fun doing it, drop the battle, drop your inner struggle, and be able to release that fat and keep it off, then the only way to do that is to get a weight loss mindset. Why is this a fact? Because your mind rules your body. Your mind leads your body. If you don't have a mind, then how does your body operate? You see, bottom line is weight loss in and of itself is a very easy thing to do. Eat only when you're hungry, stop when you're full. Drink plenty of water each day. I drink at least 100 ounces of clean water each day. Clean water is water that has nothing added to it. And get off of processed foods for the most part. If you do those things and get regular exercise, even if you simply walk 30 minutes every day for at least 5 days a week, if you do those simple things, weight loss is actually very, very easy. It's not rocket science. The problem is, the reason you don't do these very simple things, the reason that you don't follow the weight loss plan of your choice, the reason that you don't live a healthy lifestyle consistently is because you do not have a weight loss mindset. If you had the proper mindset, then you would have no problem living healthy and fit. I'm sure that you agree, and I'm sure that you understand that in order to have the body of your dreams, you do need to live a healthy lifestyle. Yes, there is no magic. Just like I covered on last week's podcast, there's no magic. There is no magic pill. There's no magic diet that you can do and lose 10 pounds while you're sleeping. There is nothing like that. To have the body of your dreams, you need to live a healthy lifestyle. What is a lifestyle? A lifestyle is something that is ongoing. It's the way you live. I'm breaking this down for you very simply just to impress upon you the fact that dieting is just not enough. A diet is a short-term solution for short-term weight loss. And then you could ask me, well, JoLynn, then why do you call your proven step-by-step system to permanent weight loss, why do you call it the Inner Self Diet? Well, the reason that I do that is, number one, for people like yourself and like I used to be and like the graduates of the Inner Self Diet used to be and like most people out there are, you have a diet mentality and you think that the way to get the body you want is to do a diet. So if I were to call the inner self diet the inner self transformation or the inner self way to permanent weight loss, it just would not necessarily get the message out there. And obviously, when there is a solution to that annoying, exhausting, painful battle that you continue to live with day after day, year after year, then you would want to have that solution, wouldn't you? So it is good to make it easy for people to find the solution. Therefore, it is called the inner self diet. But the inner self diet is not about a short-term, fast, quick weight loss way to drop 10 pounds in 10 days or to go on a fast or a detox or anything of that sort. It is about permanent weight loss. It is about solving what is 90% of your problem today, which is your mindset. And the way you can prove that to yourself is very simple. If you do already know how to eat healthy and exercise, and you know that that is what is required in order to have the body that you want, but you're not doing those things, then that is your proof that your mindset is FAT, is grounded in fear-attracting thoughts, and you do not have a weight loss mindset. The good thing about understanding and proving to yourself that your mindset is your issue is that this means that you don't have to search and hunt for weight loss diets any longer. Once you get a weight loss mindset and you solve what is 90% of your problem today, then if you do want to follow a healthy eating and exercise plan, something of your choice, then it will be very, very easy for you to do it. Or if you want to do what most of the graduates of the Inner Self Diet do, which is live like a naturally slender person, meaning that you do eat healthy, you do exercise regularly, but you're not following some kind of a diet that a nutritionist gave you or a diet guru gave you, then you can also live like that. It's just about getting in alignment with yourself and getting that weight loss mindset. Then it will be very, very, very easy for you to do the things that you already know you need to do so that you can drop that fat and keep it off over time. Okay, so let's look at today's topic, which is 3 ways the law of attraction can help you lose weight. Now, what's interesting is, first, let's look at what the law of attraction is. Let's define that for you. The law of attraction is simply one of the laws of this universe that all of us live under. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to care about it, but it doesn't matter if you ignore it. It's still there, just like gravity is always there. If you wanted to ignore that gravity is a part of this place that we all live in, well, you could do that. You could also get up every morning and make it your mission to fight gravity. But what kind of a life would that be? How much struggle would you have? What makes a lot more sense is to learn about the laws of this universe, one being the law of attraction, and actually deliberately, consciously work with it. And the law of attraction is very simple. The law of attraction is simply that like attracts like. So what does that mean, though? Well, I know that sounds very simple, and you might have heard before that opposites attract when you're talking about, let's say, the topic of relationships. But the truth is that you can only attract whatever you are already a vibrational match to. What is vibration? Vibration is your emotion. What drives your emotion? Your thoughts. Where do you think your thoughts live? They live in your mind. So when you have a mindset that is grounded in FAT, fear-attracting thoughts, and you're worried about your weight, you're worried that you're always going to be fat, you believe and you worry that that you cannot lose weight, that it's too hard. You believe that weight loss is very hard, that only certain people can lose weight, that there's something wrong with you, that you have to be born skinny, otherwise you can never be in the body of your dreams. When you have thoughts like that, those are part of your mindset, and you are either living with a mindset that is grounded in fear or in love. If you had a mindset that was grounded in love, if you had a weight loss mindset, then you wouldn't be listening to me right now. You would have no problem whatsoever living a healthy and fit lifestyle. If you were not already in the body of your dreams, then you would be easily moving towards that because you had gotten a weight loss mindset. It is your mindset that either makes weight loss very hard or very, very easy. So when it comes to the law of attraction, since like attracts like, when you have an FAT mindset, you can only attract and allow in. You are only a match to an overweight body. An FAT mindset does not match a slim, fit, healthy, slender body. You cannot attract, you cannot allow, you cannot be living in a healthy and fit body when your mindset is fat, when it is FAT. All right, so it is very simple. Like I already said, if you believe that you can't lose weight or you believe that it's hard to lose weight, well, those are just ingredients of an FAT mindset. And when you have a weight loss mindset, you are happy about living healthy and fit. You enjoy it. You enjoy shopping for healthy foods, cooking healthy foods, eating only when you're hungry, stopping when you're full. You enjoy your regular exercise. It's fun for you, and you allow the fat to drop off and stay off. Now, let's look at these 3 ways that the law of attraction helps you lose weight. Now that you know very simply what the law of attraction is, the number 1 way that it helps you lose weight is because of the fact that whatever you focus upon expands. Whatever you focus upon expands. You might want to write that down. What does that mean? Well, the way it's working for you right now is you are constantly looking at your fat body. You are telling yourself that you're bad and you're wrong for overeating, that you weren't quote unquote good and that you cheated, and that it's just so hard, and why don't I just go eat a box of donuts right now and then tomorrow I'll try again. Well, when you're so focused and so obsessed and so focused is the best word, on your fat and on your failure to lose the weight and keep it off, you will just create more of the same. Whatever you focus upon expands. If instead you were to focus upon the body that you want to have, and the healthy foods that you really enjoy eating, and the type of exercise that you like to do, then that would expand for you. Focus is key. Who controls your focus? Only you. There is no one and no thing out there that can control your focus. What do you normally do? You normally look at what is in front of you. You look in the mirror and you look at your overweight body, and then you feel bad. When you become the deliberate creator of your life and your body, then you know how to feel good no matter what. And you don't just look at things in front of you and then determine by reaction how you're going to feel. Instead, you decide that you want to feel good, and you take the steps. You use your inner self tools to feel good right now. You take control of your own mind. You take control of your own thoughts. You take control of your own emotions. You take full responsibility for everything you have created in your life, including your overweight body. And you get a weight loss mindset, and you also use your tools to maintain that mindset. You become the one in charge of what you focus upon. And actually, the truth is, you have always and only been the only one who has ever been in control of what you focus upon. But what the masses do, what you normally do, is you just look at what's in front of you, and then you determine how you're going to feel based on what you see. That is good if you like what you're looking at. So if you like your environment, if you like your work, if you like your relationships, if you like your bank account, if you like your body, and you look at those things, then you will get more of the same. If there's anything in there that you don't like, and you continue to focus upon those things, and the way you focus is you not only look at, read, and think about, but also you tell other people about the negatives. You write, you get on forums, you get on the internet and you write comments about your problems, and you call up friends or family members and tell them all about how overweight you are and it's so difficult. Or let's say you go to Weight Watchers and you talk all about how bad it is and that you wish you could change. Well, those are all behaviors that are about your focus. You have to change your focus to what you want if you want to create more of the same. Is it easy to do? No. In fact, Henry Ford said something very brilliant, and he said that thinking is the hardest thing to do, which is why so few people do it. Henry Ford also said, if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. And your beliefs are extremely powerful. Those are also a part of your mindset. All right, so number one way that the law of attraction can help you lose weight is you need to change your focus to what you want instead of focusing upon what you don't want, because whatever you focus upon expands. The number two way that the law of attraction can help you lose weight is another fact of this universe. It's not my fact. It's not, you can't make this fact up. Nobody can make this fact up. It's just how it is in this place we live in, here in this reality, this physical reality that we live in. And that is this fact. It's another universal law. The inner and the outer always match. You can write this one down too. The inner and the outer always match. So what does this mean? This means that if you're fat on the inside, you're going to be fat on the outside. And if you are fat on the outside, then you're already fat on the inside. The cool thing about that is if you were to take action to become the fit, slender you on the inside, who you would love to be on the outside, then you would match up and that body would come. Would it come overnight? Would you lose 20 pounds overnight or 20 pounds in a week? No, that's not going to happen. But when you have a weight loss mindset, which is what you must have on the inside if you want to have that fit, slender body on the outside, then when you have a weight loss mindset, it will be easy for you to continue to live healthy over time. You will continue to feed your mind before you feed your body, which all graduates of the Inner Self Diet learn is essential. You don't take a magic pill, of course, and suddenly get a weight loss mindset. You get to step into your own power and become fully empowered in you, in your mind, which leads your body. Once you do that, then again, the weight loss is very, very easy. The number three way that the law of attraction can help you lose weight is, you can write this down also, this is another universal law that we all live under. You cannot enjoy the outcome to a journey you despise. Once again, this is another universal law we all live under, and it goes like this. You cannot enjoy the outcome to a journey you despise. What does this mean? This means that you must enjoy the journey towards your ideal body. The best way that I can explain this to you is there was a woman that I met several years ago, an acquaintance. She was not a client. She did not become a client, and today she is extremely overweight. She told me a story about her weight loss success that she had in the past, and she said that the way that she lost over 100 pounds was by forcing herself to eat healthy, which tells you right there that she did not enjoy it. And she was eating healthy even though she did not want to. So she still had a struggle on the inside. That is the opposite of how the graduates of the Inner Self diet live. If they choose a salad to eat, it's because they're excited about it and they want to eat the salad. They don't have that inner battle of, oh, I'd rather have pizza, but I'm going to make myself eat this salad. That is not alignment. That is not a weight loss mindset. So this woman, she white-knuckled it all the way through. She made herself eat healthy. She made herself go to the gym and work out. She hated every minute of it. She did not enjoy the journey, and she thought that once she lost weight and she saw that magical number on the scale, that she would be happy. And she went on to tell me that once she got to that weight, that she was very disappointed because nothing had changed except her weight. She did not feel accomplished. She did not, and she had thought she was going to feel a great sense of accomplishment. She did not feel that sense of accomplishment. She wasn't any happier. She obviously wasn't happy about living healthy and fit to lose the weight. And so guess what happened? She regained all of that 100 pounds plus more. So if you want permanent weight loss, you must not only must you get a weight loss mindset, there's no way around it. You have to get a weight loss mindset, because if you do what that woman did, which you could do, you could go find some other diet to follow, healthy or unhealthy, make yourself lose weight. Now, I don't know what kind of weight you'd be losing. It could be bone, muscle, and water, and not even be fat loss. But you could make yourself lose weight and just hate every minute of it, but do it for a wedding or a class reunion or a vacation. But when you still have the FAT mindset on the inside and you're still a match on the inside to the overweight lifestyle and the overweight body, guess what's going to happen? You can't defy universal laws. You either get in alignment, which means you become a match on the inside to what you want on the outside. And you get in alignment with yourself. You can only be in alignment with yourself. You can't be in alignment with your husband, or if you're a man, you can't be in alignment with your wife or whoever. If you have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or let's say your parents or your children, you can't be in alignment with your neighbor. You cannot be in alignment with Beyonce. You cannot be in alignment with Christina Aguilera. You can only get in alignment with you. Once you do that, and you become that fit, slender woman or man on the inside, then it will be very easy for you to do the things on the outside, eating healthy, exercising regularly, doing all those things. Being the smart individual you are, you already know that those things are required. That's not your problem. And in fact, all of the people that I work with, they're very, very smart, very, very intelligent. So it's not that you lack intelligence when it comes to weight loss, but if that highly intelligent part of you could have helped you drop that fat and keep it off, then wouldn't it make sense, doesn't it make sense that it would have already done it for you many, 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 many 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago? Yes, you are right, it would have, which tells you that that is not where the solution lies. The solution is not in your intellectual, analytical mind. If it were, then you wouldn't be listening to me right now. So you must become a match on the inside to what you want on the outside, And you must enjoy the journey, which is one of the results of a weight loss mindset. You come to become that person that you've always wondered. When you look at these other people who you see jogging up and down the road every day or 5 days a week, and you wonder, how do they do that? Why do they do that? And you see people in the grocery store buying the healthy fruits and vegetables and the lean meats and whole grains, and maybe they've got a small box of cookies in their cart also. Because when you have a weight loss mindset and you're living healthy and fit, it does not mean that you will never ever have a cookie again. But when you have the right mindset, you know when it's right for you to have a cookie. Not when it's right for me to have a cookie, not when it's right for your family to have one, or your neighbor, or your client, or your boss, or whoever, but for you. You. This is all about you. Once you do become a match on the inside to what you want on the outside, to your ideal body you want on the outside, then you will enjoy the journey. And clearly you also know, because you are so smart, you know that it does take time for the human body to release physical fat. That is where most overweight people fail. Because you're sitting there in a body right now listening to me that is 50, 100 pounds, 150 pounds overweight, or maybe 10 pounds overweight. I've worked with many clients who felt more pain about being 10 pounds overweight than there are people on the planet who are 200 pounds overweight and they don't feel as much pain as some clients I've worked with who were only 10 pounds overweight. It is not even about the physical weight on your body. That's just a symptom of your FAT mindset, and it is a symptom of your misalignment with yourself and with what you want. And when you have an FAT mindset and you're driving yourself crazy with food obsessions, telling yourself you're wrong, telling yourself that you shouldn't eat what you just ate, and you should eat better things, and it just goes on and on and on. It just exhausts you every day. Then, as you know, it's not even about how many pounds of excess fat you have on your body. Once you get a weight loss mindset, you will be living in alignment. You will actually working with the law of attraction. You will be that match on the inside to who you want to be on the outside. These 3 points I gave you today, 3 ways the law of attraction can help you lose weight. Again, these are universal laws that I shared with you. And if you didn't write them down already with a pen and paper, then you can rewind this podcast and listen again and write them down. But the point I'm making is that these are not my laws. This is just how it is. And if you want to turn off this podcast right now and disregard everything I've said, you can do that. You have free will, but it won't change the laws of this universe. Even if you don't believe them, it won't make any difference. You either learn how to work with the system, or you will fight it. And when you're fighting it, then you'll just keep struggling. And I know how much that sucks and how bad it feels, because I've been there before. All my clients have been there before. The good thing is that you don't have to be there. And the quickest way out of that struggle, that muckmire that you're stuck in, is to follow the steps of a proven system that has already worked for other people before you. And that is the quickest and easiest way to get unstuck, to get out of that struggle. You want to hire a proven professional who can guide you, give you accountability, answer your questions, help you get to where you want to be. That is the quickest and easiest way to get to this place where you are living a healthy lifestyle without fighting yourself, without struggling. And just ask yourself this question right now. What would that feel like if you could actually have that result? How much more fun would you have in your life? How much How much more energy would you have if you didn't have to battle with yourself every day and put yourself down and tell yourself that you're wrong for eating what you ate? What if you could make those healthy choices and it was easy for you to do that? What would that be like? What would that feel like? It's time for a commercial break, and today's sponsor of the JoLynn Braley Show is FearlessFatLoss.com. Head on over to FearlessFatLoss.com, grab your complimentary 5-day e-course so that you can learn more about what has really been stopping you from losing weight for good and what you can do about it, which is what is most important, right? I mean, do you really want to keep living with that struggle? Are you fed up and frustrated? Are you completely fed up and tired of asking yourself, why am I so smart? Why do I have all these awards? Why do I have this great success in my business life and my career life, but I can't lose weight? What is the deal? If you're tired of asking those questions of yourself, just grab that e-course. It'll help you learn more, and you can do that at FearlessFatLoss.com. Questions for this episode 31 of the JoLynn Braley Show. On each week's episode, I give you questions that you can ask yourself, and I highly recommend that you get out a piece of paper and a pen, write down the questions, and then write down your answers. Why? Well, first of all, if all you do is listen, you will not get even a tenth of the benefit that you could get out of this podcast. And hey, it's a free podcast. Of course, when something is free, you do not have any skin in the game, and so you don't have any accountability to follow through. But if you can get out that pen and paper and write these questions down and then write down your answers, then at least you're taking a small step towards an even greater paradigm shift so that you can move away from that diet mentality and help yourself out. Help yourself make even just a little bit of progress. By the way, also, if you type the questions on a keyboard and then type out your answers, you will completely miss out on the connection that occurs between the hand, the head, and the heart. So your first question to ask yourself, write this question down. Number 1, do I believe in the law of attraction? Yes or no? Question, do I believe in the law of attraction? Yes or no? The number 2 question to ask yourself, doesn't it make sense that even though I don't believe, or if I do believe, the law of attraction is going to work anyway? Yes or no? It's a simple question to ask yourself. Doesn't it make sense that whether or not I believe in the law of attraction, it's still going to work anyway? Yes or no? Write down your answer. Number 3 question to ask yourself. How easy, on a scale of 1 to 10, would it be for me to lose weight if I could have fun doing it? Again, that question is just how easy would it be for me to lose weight on a scale of 1 to 10 if I could have fun doing it? And the scale of 1 to 10, 1 is, oh, it will be the hardest thing in the world. 10 would be just complete ease. If you could actually have fun on your journey to your ideal body, if you really enjoyed it, if it was something you looked forward to, then how easy would it be for me to lose weight if I thoroughly enjoyed the process? And finally, the last question is to ask yourself, write this down, exactly how long am I willing to wait until I get in deliberate alignment with myself? Exactly how long am I willing to wait until I get in deliberate alignment with myself? And write down that number of days, weeks, or years. And whatever answer you get there, what that tells you is whether or not this is even important to you. And it also tells you whether or not you're clear on exactly what you need to do so that you do get in alignment with yourself, so that you match up on the inside with the body that you want on the outside. And incidentally, once you match up on the inside with the body you want on the outside, you will also be in alignment with the life you want on the outside. Of course, the quickest way to do this is to do steps that other people have already done and just do the same thing, because then it's already laid out in front of you. You could take a longer route. I myself spent over 20 years telling myself that I could figure things out on my own. It didn't get me anywhere, and it cost a lot of time. One thing I know for certain in this life is that you can always make more money, but you can never make back lost time and lost opportunity and lost experience, lost life that you could have been living full out with fun in your ideal body. And it's very interesting, especially when you look at what it's costing you to live with that FAT mindset today. And how you figure that out is you make a whole list of all the things that you would be doing right now if you already were living in the body of your dreams. Because of course, if you were living in the body of your dreams, how much confidence would you have? How good would you feel? How unstoppable would you be? And when you would have all of that, and you'd have the freedom from the struggle, then what could possibly stop you from going for it in your business, going for it in your career, going for it in your relationships, going for it in your level of fitness, going for it in your level of spiritual connection to source energy, and I'm not talking about religion. That's not about religion. It's about the feeling that you have of being that you fit here in this universe, and that you are at one with where you live here in this universe. So what you do is you make a list of all the things that you would be doing in your life right now if you already were the person you've always wanted to be, in that body you've always wanted to be in, living life full out, living the life of your dreams while in the body of your dreams. That will give you your answer for what it's costing you to continue to live in the struggle. And the quickest way to get out of that struggle is with the Inner Self Diet. Why am I sharing this with you once more? Because it's important. And because the longer you wait to solve these internal struggles that you have, the longer you'll continue to struggle. And it's just not any kind of life to live. I would be a very mean person not to impress that upon you, because I tell you what, every single person I work with, they are absolutely thrilled with the freedom that they gain from the struggle. To take your first step towards struggle-free weight loss, go to discovery-session.com and apply for a complimentary weight loss discovery session now. That's discovery-session.com. Shout-outs. To get a shout-out on the JoLynn Braley Show, go to JoLynnBraleyShow.com and click like to like our Facebook page. Each week, I'm giving shout-outs to the folks who are the new likes on the page. It's a lot of fun. It's just a way to say hi. And if you go there now to JoLynnBraleyShow.com and click like to like our Facebook page, then you will get a shout out on an upcoming episode. Let's look at what you learned today. What you learned today on this topic of 3 ways the law of attraction can help you lose weight. First of all, you learned that the law of attraction is very simple. Like attracts like, and you learned that you must become a match on the inside to the body, to the fit, healthy, slender body that you want on the outside. If you do not do that, then you will have a big struggle on your hands, which is what you've already been living with. So you already know what that's like. Once you become a match on the inside to the body you want on the outside, then you will have an easy time living a healthy lifestyle so that you can drop that fat and keep it off. Also on today's show, you learn that whatever you focus upon expands. So it is extremely important that you put your focus on what you want instead of continuing to focus on what you don't want. The more you focus on your fat, on your overweight, on your overeating, on all the mistakes that you've made, all you're serving to do for yourself is to continue to create more of the same. Whatever you focus upon, the universe says yes to. So if you constantly talk about how hard weight loss is, the universe says, yes, here you go, I'll give you some more difficulty, I'll give you some more struggle. If you were instead to start looking at all the ways that weight loss is so easy, the universe will also say yes to that. And the universe will say, great, yes, here are more ways that make weight loss so easy. But when you have an FAT mindset and you keep focusing on the fat, the overweight, the negativity, the struggle, and all of that muckmire, then all you do is you can only see that. That's all you attract. That's all you are open to. So what you focus on expands. Today you also learned that you must enjoy the journey. If you do what the acquaintance I told you about did, which is to white knuckle it, make yourself eat healthy when you'd really rather be eating pizza and ice cream, make yourself go to the gym when you'd rather be home sitting on the couch, and just white knuckle it, hate every minute of it, then yeah, you could lose some weight, but you will not be able to keep it off. It won't be easy for you. It's not going to be fun. Because that is another universal law we all live under. You cannot enjoy the outcome to a journey you despise. You will find that weight loss will not make you happy. It won't solve any problems for you. It's just weight loss, and you're going to see that number on the scale, but it's not going to be fun for you because you didn't have fun along the way. Instead, when you get a weight loss mindset, then you will have fun on your journey. You will have fun doing the things that you do to release that excess fat and keep it off. One more thing you learned today is that the quickest and easiest way to get the results you want, the results of releasing all of your ongoing food and weight struggles, the results of ending your binge eating, ending your emotional eating, ending your sugar addictions, ending your night eating, ending stuffing yourself, ending the negative self-talk, the negative mindset, the limiting beliefs, all of those things and much more that are currently holding you prisoner in that overweight body. The quickest and easiest way to get the results of freedom from all of that so that you can enjoy the journey, so that you are a match on the inside to the body you want on the outside, so that weight loss truly does become easy for you and it's not just words that you're hearing me say. The quickest and easiest way to get that is to just do what others have already done and is already proven to work for everyone who came before you, who already took action with all of the proven steps. And what is that solution? That is the inner self diet. It always works, unless you don't do it. If you don't do it, then you'll just keep getting the results that you're getting today because you'll be doing what you're doing today. And I bet that you've heard that quote from Albert Einstein, and it goes like this. It's his definition of insanity. The definition of insanity is continuing to do the same things over and over and over again while expecting a different result. That really is insane, isn't it? So when you continue to chase diets, the kind of diets that tell you what to eat, continue to chase all of those diet and exercise solutions, which are only 10% of the solution to permanent weight loss. When you keep doing those things that have never worked for you to give you lasting, struggle-free success with your weight, and you expect to get different results, then you're insane, according to Albert Einstein, and I'm sure that you would agree. Thanks so much for being on the show today, and be sure and go over to the JoLynnBraleyShow.com. Click like on our Facebook page. You'll get a shout out from me on an upcoming show. If you are subscribed in iTunes, go ahead and give the show a 5-star rating. I believe that this is a 5-star show. We are busting through the lies that you've been told by the diet industry that have been telling you that all you have to do is follow a food diet and all of your overweight problems will be solved. Well, obviously that's never worked, and it can't work. It's only 10% of the solution. 90% of the solution is your mindset. If nothing else, what you get out of the JoLynn Braley Show is a paradigm shift in your thinking. Next week's episode is how to end yo-yo dieting syndrome. This is JoLynn Braley, the FAT release coach, and you've been listening to the JoLynn Braley Show. Head on over to fearlessfatloss.com to learn more. Grab your free 5-day e-course while you're there. And if you're serious about putting an end to your struggles now, you're done collecting information. You know that information collected without action only leads to frustration. You're fed up and frustrated with continuing to fail at lasting weight loss, permanent weight loss, struggle-free weight loss, and you know that you deserve better. Then your first step is to go to discovery-session.com and fill out an application now for a complimentary weight loss discovery session. Here's to your best life in your ideal body.